Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy. Welcome back to my stream. Tonight I am continuing my playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West. And if you are watching this on YouTube, you might not know this, but I am starting late tonight. Hey there, Qua. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I apologize for starting half an hour later than usual. Unfortunately, I had a very late day at work today. Oh, thank you, Qua. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. What time is it, anyways? It is so late. Yeah, I got home really late from work, and like my normal time I get home from work, it was like an hour and a half later than that. It was pretty bad, and then I still had to eat, and I was so busy today that I didn't eat anything all day. Hey there, MG Tower. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I made boo boo today, and I worked really hard without taking the time to eat properly. So by the time I got home, I was rushing because I was trying to make it back here in time, and I was hangry. So it was a bad combination, not a good combo for playing Horizon Forbidden West. So I did the responsible thing, and I had a proper dinner. Hey there, Gen X Dad Matt. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And I did see the poll on Discord. Trust me hangry, like, I know we've seen it the odd time when I've played when I'm sleepy. And the nerves kind of creep in a little bit. Hangry is a different level. I almost got violent coming home. It's that thing where it was like I was being held up by something, and I'm just like, you get that intrusive thought where it's just like, if I lashed out right now, it would probably make me feel better. I'd probably get arrested. I see the news AOL is ending its dial-up internet next month. I'm curious what the numbers were for dial-up, like, in 2025. Like, I'm curious what that number is, because I'm sure it's probably higher than we think it is. I imagine there are probably still some places in North America even where getting reliable internet is still really tough, but it's like, but they've got phone lines. Because I remember back when I used to live in a smaller town, there were some people that lived like really on the outskirts, and it was like they were roughing it a little bit. So I'm sure there were some that were still using it. I'm wondering, it's more than 1,000 would be my guess, but I would say less than 20,000. I'm gonna have to look that up later. I'm just curious to see, like, this many years later, like, how many people were still relying on it. I admittedly don't remember our household using dial-up. I don't want to say I don't think we did, because we were always like, growing up, our household was always very kind of like on the up and up of technology. I can't recall us ever having dial-up, but I did have friends who had dial-up, and I would have to call them on their landline after school, and you get that weird ringtone, and it was just like, oh, somebody's using the internet. Storm reading doesn't list a number. Ah. Met in an A. Oh. Aww. See, I wasn't around for AOL chat rooms. In my formative years, it was MSN Messenger. Like, that was king in my like middle school years. It was like you had to have the perfect display picture. You had to have your name with 50 million symbols and squiggly lines and dots and things on either side. But wow, AOL chat rooms. You've got mail. I'd be curious to show a movie like You've Got Mail to like the younger generation now. Like, I'd be curious what they would make of it, just because at the time when that movie came out, I don't believe it had really been like, it was mainstream in a sense, but I feel like that kind of like, you got Tom Hanks, you got Meg Ryan. How could you not love internet dating? 12 to 14 years on you. That's understandable. But hey, like, I will say, like, occasionally when I speak with some younger people, it's like that perspective where it's like, what do you mean you just talk with, yeah, you had little one-on-one conversations. We didn't have texting. Hey there, JJ. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Yes, your favorite AI avatar. I've been a VTuber this whole time. Just run by AI. We will be getting started soon. We probably still are gonna stick to our typical ending time. What did I have for dinner? Ooh, my boyfriend made he cooked up some tortellini for me with some like cut up vegetables mixed in there, so that way I got some of my nutrients because I was not eating properly today. So it's like you need nutrients. Let's throw some vegetables in there. So he takes very good care of me, but I just kind of rolled in the door and I'm like, please tell me dinner's ready. I'm starving. And he's like, I'm literally just finishing warming it up. It's just like a simple tomato sauce. I will say though, what I tend to do is I was gifted this little bottle. I say little, but it's like, it was a hot sauce. And I'm not normally like a big hot sauce eater. Like occasionally I'll put it on some stuff, give it a little bit of a kick. But what I'll do is I'll literally put like 2 drops of it in with my bowl of pasta and like mix it in with the tomato sauce. It just kind of gives a little punch there. But I can't do more than 2. I've tried doing 3 or 4 and it's just like I finish it, but I struggle through it. Ooh. See, my boyfriend's not big on the cream sauces. That's kind of like a when we go out somewhere to eat and I order a pasta, like that's like a me dinner. We both have our dinners where it's like, and I feel like that's the case for like most couples. It's like they have their favorite that maybe the other partner doesn't necessarily like as much. So it's like, oh, when I go out to a restaurant, this food's just for me. I'll order it for me. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make you hungry. We will be starting video games shortly, I promise. But yeah, for him it's like the meat pies are something he's really into, but like I'll eat them, but they're not necessarily my favorite. Like a shepherd's pie or something, or like a chicken pot pie. I'll eat them, especially in the wintertime, it hits the spot, but it's like it's not ever something I'd go out of my way for. Whereas like on the flip side for me, it's like it's pastas with like cream sauce with like Alfredo, like it's sushi, it's stuff like that. So like I don't know, it's kind of nice sometimes to have we have our foods in common, but occasionally when you go out to eat somewhere and it's just like this one's just for me. I don't have to worry about sharing it because I know you hate it. But taking a look at the time, let's get going. Oop. It feels a little loud. Hold on. Hey there, Gadsby. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. You made it just in time for us to get started because we have Poseidon now. So I feel like we gotta have a conversation with Gaia about this. I'm sure she's gonna have quite a bit to say, as well as my lovely friends at the base. And maybe we'll make some progress on some stuff. Because I know we did have... Oh, wait, we did also have some exploring to do here, too. Ooh, are you enjoying it so far? Because I remember you saying you really liked it. But it's like when you... Playing it again so close to the other one, it's like... Are you still enjoying it? Finished watching The Sandman of the Week. Oh, I still have not watched past the first season. I remember reading the Sandman comics back, gosh, I was probably in college when I read those. I really enjoyed it. I thought the first season was pretty fun. Yeah, just haven't gotten around to the rest of it. I would still like to watch it just because I enjoy the story of it, and I know a lot of people worked very hard on it. It's just also, like, there's an elephant in the room a little bit, you know? Hey there, Olaf! Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Who's scanned? Oh! I was like, oh no, who's here? It's the drone. Now that I've finished Vegas, when you compete the relic ruins, you turn in these orbs to the guys. They'll light up the sky with whatever orb you found. Ooh. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for those then. So do we have anything else? Ooh, explore the ruins. Yeah, we've got these already unlocked. Oh, geez, like a little rebel camp out in the middle of friggin' nowhere. I've done a few. So much fun, so well put together. There's also a lot of optional content. Okay. Yeah, like if there's still like big chunks of the game you haven't gotten around to doing yet, it's like, oh, there's still adventure to be had. Let's go check out what this is. And then we should probably make our way back to Gaia to turn in Poseidon. Not that I think anything bad's gonna happen, but it just feels weird walking around with it. Gotcha. There. Not as many robots around, I say, as I'm approaching the bristlebacks. Locked path. Missing tool needed. Oh, I'm still missing stuff. Okay. I'll keep that in mind then. Let's see. Yeah, there's this whole section over this way. Ooh, an unknown shelter. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's do a little exploring. I am curious what this will look like in the daytime, though. I know it's the city that never sleeps. Or no, that's Seattle, isn't it? I'm getting my American cities mixed up, their slogans. There's one more tool that we'll get at Denver. Okay. Man, the vultures. Yeah, just taking a little look-see at some of these. Gotta let her catch her breath a bit. Did I pick it up on the last sale? I did. It wasn't that big a sale, but I did get it because I know I'm gonna play it.
Should be safe here.
Yeah, I think it was only like 10% off or something like that. It was only like a difference of like $10. Because the game's not that expensive, which I love. Don't get me wrong. But it was kind of like, well, is this sale really gonna save me anything? Not really, but that's okay. I know it's a game I'm gonna play, and I'm still staying away from spoilers. Ooh, I could take out the Rebel Outpost. I know, part of me is just like, because it's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream tonight, it's like, do I want to get too caught up in anything? I know I also notoriously take a long time for these. The Rebel Outposts, but I'm taking care of the troublemakers. I'm trying. Here, wait. Oh, wait.
What the?
Oh no, they died. Gotcha. No. Rude. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, it'll come out this year. Silksong is a demo. Ooh.
You two, we'll find her.
You have a plan?
I found her!
I see her!
Lining up a shot!
Gotcha. Famous when you shoot someone in the head is. It is very satisfying. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting everybody here. Gotcha. Whew. Okay, where's that last one? There you are. Let's re-up.
Know it!
Okay, you know what? You're really strong. Yeah. Gotcha. Whew. I know, I probably could have been a bit more efficient. Dang. Did I take out half the camp? What happened? Alright, how many more baddies do we got here? Nope, just berries. What do we have here? Alright, we got some robots. There's or okay. Let's see if we can get in a little closer.
Shut that machine down quick with shock ammo.
Alright. Shock arrows will be my best bet. Not a lot of people. There's the leader.
That's a rebel outpost. We'll have to find whoever's in charge and take them out.
Oh, crap, 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 crap. Here we go. Okay, got you. You. Come on, let's get a lock here. Here we go. There's the rocks. Oop.
By the looks of that armor, that soldier's the one in charge.
Gotcha. Oh, I I was trying to switch over. How did you not see me?
It's that Outlander! I can't hit her! This one!
Gotcha. Oop, I got somebody's attention though. Woo, hey.
I've got her in my sight!
No, you don't. It's fine. There, see? Totally fine. Nobody sees anything. Ooh. I'll take that.
I should check if there's anything with a lock around here.
Oops, somebody's coming over. Hello. Yeah, come over. Gonna come all the way over here. Come on, get nice and close.
Think you're getting off easy in here!
Come on.
How are we doing?
Gotcha. I'll take that. Okay. We've got... oh, just those over there. Oh, we could take care of these. I heard something. Yeah, let's get a vantage point. Oh. Ooh, something's coming over. Oh, is it her? Come on. Sorry I killed your friend, but...
The area should be safe now.
Here. I know it could have been a little bit smoother, but cleared the camp. Is there... oh, yes.
Bet I can open that chest with this key I found. Looks like more Tanoch's tags. I'll keep them with me for now.
There we go. There. There we go. The area's safe. Kind of. Rockbreaker site. Oh yeah, we got a campfire over here. I should probably get that. Here we go. Over this way. Yeah. gonna go the more direct route. Some healing along the way. Yeah, I was wondering if the Rockbreaker was gonna enter the fray. Because I know occasionally there's like big robots nearby that don't like the rebels very much. Ooh, hello. There. Corner of the map cleared. All the way back to the base. Alright. There. And a little bit of combat. So, has anyone else been up to anything new and exciting since the last stream? Anything they've watched recently that they've really enjoyed? Always looking for recommendations. Aaron's still jamming away over here. Oh. Oh my gosh, of course. Ah, is it your first time playing it? Anything new, Varl?
Looks like you've been busy.
Nothing new.
I've gotta go. Don't burn the place down.
I won't. No promises for Aaron, though.
Actually, maybe I'll talk to Gaia, and then talking to the others, there will be a bit more to say. I've got a present
Welcome
for
back,
you.
Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Alright. Oh yeah, and I gotta bring the drone module over. Oh, okay.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
I had a
Okay.
feeling.
I'll be right down.
Aloy,
Oh.
I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it.
Okay, hold that thought. I just want to do this first.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Okay, what do we got here? So I'm trying to remember which ones I've already done. Ooh,
Excellent
okay.
choice.
Let's see. Okay, let's try this. Always kind of takes it a minute. Here, what's this last one again? Is this what we had it on before? Yeah, I don't know about this one. We're going back to this one. Which they did differently was keep your choice of landscape up and not turn it off. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, like, the starscape and that looks pretty cool,
Good
but
choice.
yeah, it'd be nice to be able to, like, personalize it a little bit more. Alright, Gaia, what do you want to chat about?
Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
Questions about subordinate functions. Oh, like the missing subordinate functions. I feel like we've already done these, but it looks like they're unselected. So if these do start to repeat, I'll stop, but...
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Ah, killer plants.
I'll keep my guard up. You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
But we need Hephaestus. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna give me the whole, like, with Hephaestus, I'll be able to sustain these measures, but for now...
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified.
Nice.
As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can.
Yeah. Well, I have noticed, like, the decrease in storms. Like, oop, did not mean to do that. Okay, let's talk about our progress. Companions.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to
Yeah.
intervene,
Ooh, okay.
to allow him to process this on his own terms.
Alright, tell me about old world discoveries.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up.
Oh, there's still more. Alright, let's talk about Elizabeth.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about Zero Dawn.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the feral plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
This guy is the successor to the original guy. Do we think our consciousness is still the same? That's a very good question. Like, it seems that she retains the experiences and the memories from the previous iteration of Gaia. So I feel like, not to get into the whole, like, nature versus nurture thing, but as a piece of technology where you can carry over 100% of information and experience, I would say this is the equivalent of the previous Gaia. She might still be shaped by the things that are happening in the current time, but I feel like they are very much one and the same.
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Or that's the way I think of it anyway. Alright, so Varl wanted to talk because Beta had something to say. Because, like, I mean, not to get into too much into the nitty-gritty of it, but it's like with people, it's like there's a lot of little nuances. Two people can go through the same upbringing and turn out completely different. But I feel like technologies kind of eliminate some of that nuance. Oh, okay. He's gone downstairs. Alright.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac! Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know,
It's
I
probably
used
what
to watch
she's
this
used
a lot
to.
too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth,
He's really
the
good.
Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough.
And then?
One day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
And you're right, you clocked Varl there. Like, he's a very empathetic person. Like, he really knows how to, like, when to move forward, when to pull back, how to, like, give somebody the floor, to, like, open it. Like, he kind of kicked things off with Beta, but then he's just like, hey, Beta, like, tell us a little bit more about this. And then she kind of was able to, like, get into it a little bit more. I love that. All right, let's work around the wheel here. Tell me about Tilda.
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
Push it too hard, Aloy.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
It does make sense, though, with Aloy. Like, I'm not saying what she's doing is correct. Like, they're very obviously, like, a little mismatched, which can be chalked up to having been raised in very different environments. But, like, Aloy kind of had to be, like, driven and, like, pushing herself forward because she didn't have a full support system that, you know, kids would get with, like, family or a community or what have you. A village. The village that raises a child, in a sense. So she's always very much moving on to, like, the next thing. It's about progressing. She cannot sit still with it. And I mean, we see a little bit of that with Beta as well in her own way, but it's like she kind of has to take a page from Varl in this one and just give her a second, let her breathe. She'll get there.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No.
Probably not.
Any information about them was redacted.
Like, this woman went through so much trouble to program a recreation of her old home. Do you think she's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, I also left in, like, very frank and honest data about the Zeniths that could potentially be discovered? Like, this is, like, Beta figured out a very well-hidden cipher. She's not gonna underestimate her.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual
Oh my
space where she
God.
could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't, okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally
She
met the
probably got
others, she
caught.
ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
Who would be her favorite character on Frasier? It was funny, I was just having a conversation the other day about the
What's
Frasier
wrong?
reboot.
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds,
Aloy.
risking my life every day, and all she
I
can
mean,
do
who
is
doesn't
hide in
love
there
Niles?
and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean,
Marty was pretty great.
it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
It's a shame that Aloy's so quick to write off Beta. It's like Beta's a very valuable ally, and like they have more in common than they think. Exactly. I do enjoy that. Like, we see that Aloy is still like very much pushing herself forward. In probably partially an attempt to like
Looks
not
like some kind
get
of
caught looking back.
maintenance space.
Because I don't think she's really had much in the way of, like, proper time and space to mourn his death, you know? Like, we saw her kind of mark it, but we didn't see her actually process it. Like, it's probably gonna be something she'd have to do, like, kicking and screaming.
I wonder where this leads.
Okay, this way.
Power cells?
Okay. But where could these go? It was only 9 months ago. Yeah. Like, it's... That, I feel like, human standards is still very soon. Like, it's... Especially if you haven't had the time to, like, properly, like, process it. Okay, so we just need one. Leave what we've got 2 over here. Probably need another one later. Alright. Here we go. Thing they don't break.
That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Also, wow, like they got to know their great-grandmother. That's pretty amazing. It does. It takes time, especially if it's somebody who was there during like the formative years. This is here. Came down from here. Wow. If you don't mind me asking, how long did she live? What's this other battery for? Must be for something else. Years. Oh. That's a good life. You can see so much in 80 years.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
Man, everybody's got something to say.
You're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
Hey, Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down in that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
Has he acknowledged Beta all that much? I feel like there was maybe like a brief conversation earlier where he was just like, yeah, it's kind of weird there's two of you. But like, he didn't really read into that too much more. I wonder if that really throws him. Because like, the narrative has made it very clear, like, he thinks she's pretty.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What
Probably
did you
had
do?
it coming.
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
She's not weighed down by meat.
Try not to get hurt.
Oh, we've got more to say.
I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tenakth game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Sure, Tenakth. Sure you won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, you know, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
Good old holo novels.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
Robo bartenders.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. Do be careful out there.
Alright, Varl.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another
Probably why
reason we have to
Tilda
stop them.
pulled her aside. She knew Elizabeth, and it seemed like she had at least like a sliver of a conscience, you know?
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding, any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, he's been very quiet lately.
What do you make of Tilda?
No pun intended, silence, but...
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well.
Guilt,
at least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes, when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Honestly, he should become like a therapist or a counselor or something.
We'll be here if you need us.
He's doing great. Because everybody here in this base is kind of going through something.
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us.
Yeah.
I wish there was something I could do to help.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Dr. Mick?
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
I feel like she would like Zoe. Like, Zoe is very, like patient and even. Like, she works really well with Varl. But I feel like it's kind of the energy that would probably resonate best with Beta where she's at right now.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
I would have hit him.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm? Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering... what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but... I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
I don't know, like, Zoe can handle things quite well on her own. I don't know, like, her bit of rivalry with Eren is a bit of a surprise, but I kind of like it. Like, and it checks out. Like, she's got a history of being able to hold her own.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what kind of animals they'd gravitate towards. If they saw, like, larger animals, like lions and giraffes and hippos and stuff like that. Like, oh. Man, watching these kids go through a zoo would be amazing.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
It's selfish.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Alright, and Kotallo's around here somewhere. Where is he hanging out these days? Is this a new room? Have I found this one before? I think I have.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
All over the world, too. Anytime they wanted.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that. I wouldn't want my Aunt Alga knowing she could just talk to me every second of the day. My ears would pop off.
There's their room. There. Right. What? Let's see, overrides available. Get bigger and bigger overrides. I mean, I could. I can't get a bellow back yet. Or a roller back. Could get these though. Would be nice to override some bigger machines. Maybe then I'll actually put my skills towards it. Oh my god, I have 7 of them. Yes, I probably should. Yeah, let's unlock these. Ravagers I see quite a bit. Not so much plowhorns, but let's go for it. Nope, skills. Here we go. They're hard to get. You have to get them without exploding it. Oh, that's how you get it. Oh, okay. See, I always aim right for there. It's the giant target when you're shooting at a bellowback. Okay, note to self. Don't do that. Let's see. Sheen health. Let's go. capture, efficient repair. Was there anything else I was missing? Microscopic world on horizon. Yeah! I'd be very curious as to... Ooh, medicine capacity. Ooh, I do like that. Oh, let's get that. Like, I wonder how the introduction of machines into so much wildlife has affected that. Grendel Stiltskin, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright. No, we're not going through the area. That's Beta's... Yeah, this is Beta's area, right? Nope. Oh no, that's the exit. Wait, I already came by here? Yes, I did. Oh, wait. No, this is my room. I didn't check this out.
I know Varl meant well, bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
It's more convenient. At least she's acknowledging that, like, hey, I've very clearly not been processing this.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for
She's like,
management
never!
of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
That's promising. What do we got here?
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Oh, whoop. Here we go. Oops. Is that in another room? Oh, is it?
Like to dance.
Oh, there. Wait.
Exactly right.
I could teach you.
Don't tempt me.
Find an inn. Leave me alone.
Aaron. Hey. Oh, didn't mean to jump on the table.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Alright.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Like, not to read too much into these conversations. I know I've been doing that a lot tonight, and it's not on purpose. But it does seem like an underlying theme, at least with our companions, is like loss and the pain that comes with loss, and how it's like kind of like what Katala was saying. It's present. I try not to think about it. I feel like we've been having a lot more of those conversations with our companions. Not about missing limbs, but like missing family members, loved ones. Oh, okay. I gotta say, I am not up on my plants, but it sounds lovely.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salvebrush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing.
Then they'll be friends.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you
Knowledge
think of
is
this
power.
place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted.
Never thought of Kotallo as being one for design. But you know what, though? With the body paints and that checks out.
I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will. Thank you.
It's just like, when am I gonna fight something? It's all I do. Alright, so our last point is with Demeter. He's great. I love his addition to this game. He works really well with some of the others. Like, it's a good counterbalance, and it's also, like, a very, like, energy of the Forbidden West.
Gonna be harder to see in the snow.
So just being conscious of our timing. What are we looking at for side quests and things right now? Meet Talana north of Thornmarsh. Where is... Oh, that is a ways. We're probably better off going to meet Dekka here. Okay, so that's our closest one. Oh, yeah, I have not done anything over this way. Oh, good question. I did not try it. Here, wait, I can go back inside. Oh, gotta adjust. Can't see.
I just think she talks a lot. You would too, if you knew everything there is to know about everything.
She can also crank out a whole army of machines to kick your sorry behind once she's fixed.
Well, I guess I just better stay on her good side then.
Oh, hold on. 1 second. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Up to see Gaia. Oh, yep, you're right. She's got more to say.
Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Hey.
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
So I talked to Beta. Didn't learn much.
It seems to me you did. From what she describes, the Zeniths controlled every aspect of her life, even as they shunned her. This Tilda was the first person she ever had contact with. An abrupt severance of such a relationship would be very emotionally damaging.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Ooh, this place.
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
Oh, that checks
I'm
out.
glad we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how the
I guess I should
landscape
get going.
changes once they get more
As you say.
those seeds unlocked.
Be well, Aloy.
And the landscape is like ready for it. Okay. So just given the time that we have left, I don't know if we'll actually do Dekka's quest, but we will make progress to get there.
Get back to studying.
Oh, actually, I guess I could have gone back to the fire the other way. Oh well. That's fine, there's a fire down this way. Yep.
I see you, champion.
Let's see. Our next closest one is... Ooh, it's over that way. Okay. Got our work cut out for us. Mind you, like, Aloy does pretty well on foot. I know we can also go on machines. We do have the override capabilities for this. But do I ever use them? No.
Walk with strength. Your courage inspires us.
Let's see. Yep, I'm heading the right way. Something over this way. Still not the best. Admittedly, like, most games where you can, like... Oh, hello. Can, like, ride an animal of some kind. I don't know. I just like the free mobility of, like, running and climbing, etc. There's one that you get later that I'll like. Okay. I'll be curious to see what that one is. Oh, hello. Memorial Grove. Like, even in... I've played a ton of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I, like, never use the horses. Okay. Is there a way up here? I have to find another way some other time. Okay. Not Claw Striders. Unknown Settlement. Okay. Never played those. Loved Ocarina of Time though. Yeah, my my boyfriend's like Ocarina's probably his all-time favorite and always will be. He's actually not a fan of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. He's not a fan of the art style.
Stuff for the stash.
Sending alerts that don't care about, and they're covering up the ones I care about. Oh no! Twitch is like, no, 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 but don't you... Ooh, hold on. What was that? That's awesome. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch is very finicky about these things, and I don't know why. So what'd you miss? So we actually started a little later tonight, so you didn't miss too much. We just kind of did a little bit exploring around Vegas, just uncovering some other areas. Oh wow, it's all the way over that way. And we went back to the base. We talked with Gaia a little bit. We gave her Poseidon. We talked with some of our friends, and now we're just setting out to head further west. Trying to convince us that she is food and she's real. I know, I tried.
Glidin?
No, I started late because I got home late from work and I still hadn't had dinner, so I'm like, guys, trust me, I gotta eat before I play. You don't need to see me getting hangry. Trying to... Ooh, hello. I'm trying to fight robots. Oh, I am so sorry. I still have not watched it yet. I made a mental note to watch it, and then I was away for most of the weekend. I promise I will watch it. I can't promise before the next stream. Work has been insanely busy for me lately, but I will watch it, I promise. Can I get up there? I am taking, like, the longest route. Really? Okay, there's no way. This road must connect. Like, be so for real right now. Like, this connects here, and it's like, no, you gotta go all the way around. Like, I get I'm all the way down here. Ooh, hello. I know what you are. You think I'm new here? I'm like, ooh, it's a forested area. I remembered exploring these places in the first game. Wait, what was that one robot that was always around in these areas? Those guys. The Panthers. Alright. I don't know if they're good. Hunting goods. Okay. Safe. Stalker site. There we
Air like blood.
An outpost.
You must be the champion.
Guess this
Please,
marks the start of lowland territory. I should resupply before moving on.
Tell me your secrets.
Your actions are known across the lowlands, Eastern. You've aided our marshals and our chief. I, for one, am grateful. So I'll tell you what I see, what I know, I will share. That way you won't be running blind in these parts. I should probably tell you. Tread carefully if you're heading south. One of our settlements was taken over by rebels. We haven't been able to carve them out yet. They'll shoot you on sight.
Thanks for the warning. Seems like the Kamoth could use a hand getting their village back. Maybe I can scout out the camp while I'm out here.
Man, look at them go. Here, do you have anything? Let's sell some of these. Alright. Ooh, a nice hefty sum. Let's see. Oh, they also have the adhesive warrior bow and the barrage blast sling. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't really have any of these. I have like, for blast slings, I pretty much, it's ice or bust. So I feel like this one would be a good one to get. I've got the parts for it. That's a lot of shards. That's almost all of my shards. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about that. I was looking at these parts. I'm like, oh, I'm set. And it's like, wait, hold on. I don't know about the warrior bow. What? Oh yeah, 1,249. Man, without the comma. Okay, yeah, I was misreading it. Can you tell I'm tired? You know what? I can afford it then. Let's get it. Why not? Just the one. And I feel like I don't use the cleaving sharp shot bow all that often. Yeah, let's work with that. I don't have enough parts for some of these, but it's only 9%. Good old Steam sale. Okay, I'm still good for machine muscle. Elemental claw strider sack webbing. I might need some of these for upgrades, but because I just have the one. How much is that? Ooh, 1 green shine chunk. You know what? I'm gonna hold on that. Stalker stealth generator.
Walk tall, champion of the cool route.
Here we go. Let's upgrade our new barrage blast sling. Let's see. Yep, we can do that. Ooh, can't do that though. Elemental claw strider sack webbing, of course. No, I'm still missing the sunwing parts. Actually, can I buy that? Hold on. Hold on a minute. No, I can get one of these, but I don't know. Might have other opportunities.
Tread carefully, champion. The lowlands are a dangerous place.
Go. Fire, explosive bombs, cluster bombs. Okay. Yeah. Some of these while I'm at it. Whoop. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit closer to our destination, because we do have a something up in the distance there. Hold on. What direction am I heading in here? Oh, it's in this direction. Yep. Right way. Oop. Who are you? Just hanging out? Played any of the Deus Ex games? I have not, actually. I think my only context for the Deus Ex games are I watched H-Bomber Guy's video talking about the Deus Ex series. Ooh, hello. Oh, I can't open you yet, can I? But from watching the video, like, at least like the original Deus Ex game, like, while graphically it is definitely of its time, it seems like very ambitious with the different ways you could play the game and how the story can unfold. Ooh, could check out that shelter. Hold on. There's usually a fire there. So I remember it was a little video essay and he was talking about how, like, you could really customize your experience and, like,
stay in rest and push on.
Like, high risk, high reward gameplay. Admittedly, it was also a video where he was comparing it to Deus Ex Human Revolution. Oh, guys. Square's playing it now. Okay. Are they enjoying it? Okay. Still on the right path here. Here, let me mark that. That's in that direction. Oh, hello.
Keep this for a cook.
Doesn't generate much views, but likes the game. I feel like it's kind of one of those games where, like, it's got a very loyal, like, the people who love it, love it. What's that? Oh, shoot. What was that? Oh, hello. There's a few of you down there. It's up there with Mass Effect and Horizon. Favorite gaming story until Mass Effect. Oh, hello. Why can't I pick you up? You seem like an enemy, but I can't get a read on you. Wow, 2000.
Machine's weak against frost.
Ooh, there's a bunch of you here. I had a rebel base? Sorry, I'm recognizing what time it is, but it's still like, damn. I could. Right, you'll see more Apex machines than basic ones. They're harder to kill. That's what's kind of hanging on. With aim drive. Yeah. Didn't seem to resonate the same way. Ooh, are they about to pick a fight? Never finished it. I mean, I did just for the sake of it, but part of me would enjoy getting back to the mainline series. Although there were some things about Andromeda that I did enjoy. They really about to pick a fight with those things?
Right. It has claws and shredding jaws.
At them!
Yeah, it felt like it was kind of missing something.
Multiple hostiles!
Missing Shepard. Honestly, I found myself missing like my goofy little friends in that game. Man, they are not having a good time. Oh. Can we? There we go. Ooh. Jeez. There, I took care of that. So well done, it's gonna be hard to replace them. Yeah, you get really attached. No, we're gonna finish it.
Crest of armor on its head. Must be a water watcher.
Those guys are still left. Oh, there's you. You're... Right. I don't even know if I'm hitting him. Here, hold on. Where's the scatter one? Oh, I took care of that. Oh, this dude is so dead. There we go.
Fire's wasted on that machine.
They all are. Oh, they're still fighting over there. That didn't work. There we go. Oh yeah, I did like those. You still fighting over there? Oh yeah, they still fighting. Hey, liking that. I might have overshot it. Hey, oh. Something a little bit more hefty. There we go.
Never saw it coming.
Oh. You guys gonna fight it?
They died in battle. They deserve a proper burial. Stranger, a word?
Oh, sure, yeah. Here, I'll get my prize.
Hair as red as the Blight. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. You're Aloy, Hikaru's champion. My name's Gatak, leader of Fox Squad for the Lowland clan. Sorry for our unannounced entrance.
Looks like you were well prepared.
Lowlanders know how to use the element of surprise to their advantage. So we get the job done. Are you here to take back Fenrise?
Fenrise?
A lowland village
yes, the
southwest of
rumor.
here. It's been taken over by rebels. I assume the chief sent you to reclaim it.
No,
I'm
just
sorry, I'm just
wandering through.
passing through.
My squad's been cutting their supply lines where we can. But eventually, we'll have to attack the village directly. We could use a soldier like you.
If I'm in the area, I'll see what I can do.
May the Ten see to it. But before you go, I'm
What are
sure
they
Chief
doing?
Hikaru would hate it if his own clan didn't thank you for what you've done in the fight against Regala.
Thanks.
May our next meeting be in victory.
What are you fighting over there? Oh, God. There. That's all it took. I didn't get the sack, though. Yeah, I was just kind of like, oh, hold on. Oop. What did I just activate here? Something walking around that did not like me being close. What is that? I get this, yeah. It's more of a struggle, but you get those materials you need real bad. Oh, you okay over here? Oh, is it looting? Are they looking for stuff? Okay. You seem a little stuck, friend. I'll take the acid claw strider. Go. And I think there were some bodies up here. Just walk away and let them respawn. That's true. There are some, like, solid, reliable spawn points. But, given our timing, I think we'll probably just call it here for today. They broke the bench. Alright, I think we will call it there for tonight. So even though it was a bit of a shorter stream tonight, I feel like we got some good conversations in with some of our friends over at the base who made some good progress, doing some exploring, a little bit of fighting here and there. Yeah. In the next stream, which will be tomorrow night at 7:30, we will be continuing our trek west. We'll likely be doing Dekka's side quest. And probably picking up a bunch of treasures and fights along the way. Because why not? But if anything changes between now and the next stream, as per usual, the details will be here on Discord, on Twitter/X, on Blue Sky, Threads, all the usual places. But until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your night, and hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow for some more Horizon Forbidden West. Until then, have a good one.